Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Memphis Tigers have had success with their coaching hires over the last few cycles, and now we're able to see if Charles Huff can keep that momentum going. Memphis has a great young option now. We'll see if he's able to sustain that consistency and keep Memphis in the conversation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Tigers' kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UNLV's offense to go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most.
There he goes! Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy has developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Offense in a split backfield. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The option look. Sweet cut there. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The run inside. It's Hayden. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly. keep it on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Grab behind the line. It's Carter.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running inside. It's Covey. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Chapman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Nolan. Here's a heat. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen and the defense ran right through it. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
Got a man. It's Burnett. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the ground, it's Thomas. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, if you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Carlo.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the boulevard. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these 2 guys so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. On the move at the 30. He's got 98 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The offense changing the play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Orji. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab, it's Burnett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Orji. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. 1st and 10 for the offense. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up.
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Knocked down for the tackle. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Glover. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Running inside, it's Hayden. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Orji. And he forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Dropping back, it's Orji. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Memphis wants to move quickly. On the draw, it's Hayden. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this all...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pocket breaking down, and they got it.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chapman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help it, and he loses the football on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Covey. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They started this drive in great field position now, needing to convert on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the touchdown, Vegas. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Memphis sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got a little grass. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Running inside, it's Covey. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Takes the handoff. It's Covey. And he's dragged down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder.
Over. Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Quarterback may change this route. This is a design run, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked off his feet. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Finds us back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Nolan. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone. It's Covey. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go right back to it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Hey, this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. The lone back's got it. Bounced off his feet. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Timeout on the field, only 2 seconds left as they choose to stop the clock. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?